Hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine. And today again I'm back with a new topic, that is DC motor working principle. That is quite important according to the syllabus point of view. Subject BEE and module number 3, and I hope you are watching all the videos on igef.net. Now we'll start with the working principle. Before that I will draw a diagram and assume that it is two-pole motor. Now here I am drawing the, let us suppose it is north pole, and similarly in parallel to it south pole, okay, this is south pole. Now in center there is an armature, so I will draw the first of all armature core. This is armature core. Now the armature core having two slots. I am considering two conductors. Okay, that's why I am mentioning here two conductors in two slots. This is armature core. These are two conductors in armature, and this is a shaft, you can say. Now starting with the principle of DC मोटर, हम बात करेंगे कि ये जो नॉर्थ पोल है साउथ पोल है, आप सबको पता है कि इट विल प्रोड्यूस अ मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स लाइंस. मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स लाइंस ये प्रोड्यूस करेगा, और उसको मैं मान लेता हूं कि वो जो फ्लक्स लाइन ये प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, डॉटेड लाइन से मैं रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूं, वो phi m है. फ्लक्स की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है, दैट इज फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम नॉर्थ टू साउथ, दैट इज फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम नॉर्थ टू साउथ, एंड वी हैव गिविंग supply. Yes, from this the current is entering, and from here it is leaving to the another side of the conductor. Here we are giving the supply, DC supply V. Now see, the current is entering from here and the current is leaving from here. Okay, and we have given the supply. Now we know that when the current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, what happens? When a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, what happens? You can say EMF get induced. EMF get induced according to the Lenz law. Then EMF, what will cause the back EMF? It will produce also the flux. Now according to the Ampere thumb rule. Now according to the Ampere thumb rule, this is a thumb. If the current is going inside, then what is happening? This is flux, you are watching, and in this case the current is going inside. What is the flux? It is this. This is the Ampere thumb rule. Okay. Inside, this is the flux. If the current is going inside, this will be the flux. The flux will be clockwise. Okay. Now I can say this is flux phi A, that is clockwise. Current is going inside. Okay, you are understanding? Yeah, I hope you are understanding. Now in this case, when the current is outside, then the flux will be anti-clockwise, opposite to that of the clock. I can say this is phi A, this is A dash conductor, this is A conductor, this is phi A, and this is phi A. Now this is one flux and this is another flux phi A dash because of A. Now what is happening is, this is, I can say, at the top of the conductor. I am considering it as a top and this as a bottom of the conductor. Now when the flux is coming phi m, okay, and the flux phi a, it is also in the same direction. It is not opposing the flux phi m. Phi a is not opposing phi m. But here, if I see at the bottom, both are in same direction, phi a and phi m. Okay. Now at the bottom of the conductor, what is happening? The flux phi a is coming down, and when it is coming down, okay, it is coming down. What is happening? It will oppose when this flux phi m is coming. It is opposing this flux phi m. Now what is happening is, when this phi m try to come from this side, from the bottom side, this phi a will oppose. Hence, it will not go through this path. It try to follow this path. Okay. Hence, you can say it is going through the upper path. Okay. Now again, when it is reaching here, phi a dash, as it is going here, suppose it is when it is following the upper part of the conductor, the flux, and what is happening here? As I have already told you, the current I, it is moving outside. Now the flux is anti-clockwise here. Now at the upper part of the conductor, a dash, it is opposing. Now what happens is, it will not follow this path, it will go down. And when it will go down, when this, as you should see, the current is outside, when it is rotating, and here it is supporting in the same direction. Phi a dash is in the same direction of phi m. It will be supporting phi a dash. Here at the upper part it is opposing, at the lower part it is opposing, because it will, when it is rotating, and then it is in the same direction. Okay. Now, as you see, this is the flux lines that is following this path. Now what is happening is, and here phi m opposed by phi a dash. Upper part of a dash and lower part same direction. And again revising, upper part phi m and phi a in same direction, lower part phi m and phi a in opposite direction. Okay. Now what is happening is, as we know the elasticity property, now according to the elasticity property of the flux lines, okay, what is happening is, it will try to come back to its original position. It was, the phi m was traveling straight line, but because of the opposition by phi a, it changed its path like this way. Now when it try to attain its original position, what will happen is, it will produce a jerk. It will produce a jerk. वो उसको झटका देगा एकदम से. जब वो उसको झटका देगा तो क्या होगा, वो ऊपर आने की कोशिश करेगा. Hence it will cause or produce the force rotation of armature. Okay, due to the elasticity property of the flux, okay, it will cause the rotation of the motor. वो उसको ऊपर की तरफ फिर से जाने की कोशिश करेगा. Hence the motor start rotating in anti-clockwise direction. And this force that, due to the elasticity property, that causes the rotation in anti-clockwise direction, that force is defined as a B L I sin theta. Now what is B L I sin theta? According to this, L is the length of the armature conductor, I is the current flowing through the armature conductor, and B is the flux per unit area, flux density. B is the flux density and sin theta is the angle. Now you must know what is the Fleming left hand rule. Now what is Fleming left hand rule? This is left hand. This is the direction of the flux. I am representing it flux. Okay. This is the direction of the, you can say, this is the direction of the flux. Now according to the Fleming left hand rule, I am assuming this is as a flux, the flux is flowing straight way, and this is a current. Now in this case the current is outward. In this case at the A' conductor, flux current is outward, this is flux, this direction, the force will act upward. That's why I said it will cause the rotation in anti-clockwise direction. Now if you see here, in this case same, this is happening. You can see this is the flux. Flux is in same direction. Current is inward, inside. Current is going inside. And this is the force. यहाँ पे force नीचे लग रही है और यहाँ पे force ऊपर लग रही है. This is according to the Fleming left hand rule. Okay. I hope you understand the lecture very well. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. I will be back with the new lecture. Thank you so much.